Hello everyone. It's not often I have so many flowers in my home, but I'm not complaining. These are moth orchids or Phalaenopsis, and I'll be talking about them today. My name is Mikhail and I'm from Gardens by the Bay. You've joined us for Bringing the Gardens Home, a series where I talk about some of the houseplants I have in my home. Because I'm unable to go out plant shopping like I typically would do over the weekends, I've got these from the Gardens by the Bay online e-store, which was great because they delivered them right to my door. These are Phalaenopsis orchids and they are really good indoor houseplants because they're tolerant of very low light and their blooms last and last and last. The flowers that you see over here should last 1 to 3 months if I look after them properly. To look after them, you basically need to remember 3 things: light, water and fertilizer. Let's talk about light first. These plants would normally be found in dense, heavy tree cover in nature and as a result are very shade tolerant. In fact, they don't like direct sunlight. Direct sunlight may even cause burning in the foliage and you really don't want that. They'll tolerate anywhere from partial to deep shade and do really well there. The next one that we have is watering. These plants, like many other orchids, like to dry out a little bit in between waterings. The best and easiest way to check on that is to stick your finger down, check the media. If you check that the first 1 or 2 centimeters is completely dry, you can give them a good soaking and allow them to have a good, thorough drink. This thorough drink will allow them to go for about a week to 10 days without watering again. But please remember to check your plants because these things will vary slightly under different conditions. Thirdly, they really do benefit from fertilizing, which allows them to produce the spectacular blooms that you see over here. A simple soluble fertilizer that's sold anywhere would be very beneficial to them, and you can spray this on the leaves as well as down in the roots, and the plants are able to absorb them and produce the spectacular blooms that you see over here. Some of the interesting varieties Gardens by the Bay has brought in include the ones with the enlarged lips that you see over here. The lips are held down, which gives the plants a very special appearance, something quite different from regular Phalaenopsis. Other varieties come in much brighter, bolder colors and patterns, like this one over here. I think this is my favorite. I really like how it looks exotic, almost wild. Best of all, these plants will rebloom again in Singapore. Let me share with you one of the tips that I have to make them rebloom quite quickly. Just trim the flower spike just below the first flowers that you see right at the bottom over here. I cut this plant back about 5 or 6 weeks ago, and you can see it's already developing a flower spike over here. In a few more weeks, it will bloom for me and give me a few more months of joy. Phalaenopsis plants grow quite slowly, but they will reward you with blooms that will last many months, so I think they're worth the wait. Why not make someone really happy by getting them a gift, especially this Mother's Day? Which mother wouldn't like a pot of orchids, especially if they continue to bloom after that? Join us for our next episode, where we'll talk about more houseplants I have at home.